Hello everybody, Epic Mewtwo here. Today we have a brand new figure unboxing video, one I am very excited for. I've been waiting for these guys to come in for a while, and not because of who sent them to me, because they've been on pre-order, because they weren't released until now. But they are finally here, that being the Super Dragon Ball Heroes Xeno Bardock, aka Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, and Xeno Gogeta. Let's get these guys out of the bubble wrap and take a look at them. Now, I am going to be doing these in two separate videos, so I mean, you already know by the title, but this is going to be Bardock's video, and I just figured I'd show you that they're all wrapped up together here. I did get these from Tokyo Otaku Mode, and let me tell you, they did a fantastic job packaging these. I've never actually ordered from them before. I've pre-ordered a bunch of figures from them, but this is the first time I actually have gotten one, from them. And they did a fantastic job. They even, gave me some extra little goodies in there, which was pretty cool. They did a fantastic job packaging it. There was paper in there on top of bubble wrap, so they kept my package nice and safe, which I appreciated a lot. And I appreciate it even more if the camera could focus. There we go, wonderful. So, as you can see, this is the Super Saiyan 3 DXF Xeno Bardock. Here's what's interesting about this, right? So if we, turn this around here, here's the side, of course, with the Dragon Ball Super logo. There, of course, is the back and the Dragon Ball Super Dragon Ball Heroes game, as well as some cards there on there. You gonna focus for me? Maybe? No? Okay, that's alright. It's okay. I appreciate you anyway, Kama. You're doing your best. It's alright. Anyhow, though, that's the game. There are some cards back there looking pretty cool. As you can see, Gogeta is the other one in this set. A couple other really good shots of Bardock here, and very cool stuff. I don't know if that Bardock, or that, not that Bardock, that barcode, matters or not. But there's the Toei animation sticker, which shows you that this is an official figure. So that's pretty cool. Let's get him out of the box. Now, the interesting thing about this figure is that it says Dragon Ball Super on the front. Now, obviously, here on the back, it says Dragon Ball Heroes. Actually, now that I have it on autofocus, maybe it'll actually focus for you on the cards? No? Maybe? Okay, that's alright. You tried your best, camera. But anyhow, by the way, too, this isn't, sponsored by Tokyo Otaku Mode. I literally just, got the stuff from them, and they did a fantastic job, so I feel like they deserve credit for it. That's literally what I'm doing. So, of course, I'll link some places that you can get this guy in the description below, as per usual, including the Tokyo Otaku Mode link. But anyway, not what I was talking about a second ago. What I was going to say, I hate ruining the lip of the box. Hate it when I do that. What I was going to say here was that it says Dragon Ball Super on it, which is kind of interesting because obviously my man's has never actually appeared in Dragon Ball Super, but it's just kind of interesting that it says Heroes on the back of the box and it says Super on the front. Alright, what is this packaging? Oh my gosh! Look at that! That is the funniest thing I've seen! Holy cow! Alright, let's move the box to the side. So obviously this is the body. It's actually the same body as the Masked Saiyan up there, but of course the arm is a little bit different. I believe this hand is actually the same, but this arm is different. So I think you could probably swap the heads. But look at the packaging for my mans. That's hilarious. Alright, let's get that open. Oh my gosh. So obviously this is because, he's got all that hair, and they obviously don't want the hair to get damaged. So they just wrapped... This is the funniest thing I've seen. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Well, props to Bam Presto. If I didn't mention that before, by the way, this is a Bam Presto figure, DXF. Props to Bam Presto for the hilarious way to package this. Oh my gosh. As you can see, obviously, there's no bubble wrap around the physical hair, but that was the whole point of that cardboard there. That was hilarious. I never expected that to be how they would package a figure. Wow. Alright. I'm having a good time with this already. That was hilarious. Alright, so here is the head. Looking very nice. I really like the design of the hair. didn't do as many, like, because it's kind of interesting how they do Super Saiyan 3 hair in different figures. Either it's like a bunch of these hair strands. Ooh, there's a little piece of plastic that's chipping off there. That's okay. Just a little flake from the factory, I'm sure. Either they make like a bunch of hairs to make the Super Saiyan 3, you know, and make a bunch of them kind of like, you know, bunched together, or they do it like this, where they kind of have like, you know, a couple big, really big chunks of hair. Either way doesn't really matter to me. I think it looks good either way, but this is our man's face. His face is a little bit dark. If you would focus for me. Maybe not. No. Alright. It's okay. But anyhow, the face looks pretty good. Obviously, the hair is a little bit sparkly too, which is really awesome. His face is a little bit darker than Bardock's face, I would say, but the actual, like, facial features aren't too bad either. The headband does look a little bit darker, but I'm glad they actually gave it some detail on this one, because on the Masked Saiyan figure, it's literally just like a line of paint around his head. Now, granted, of course, it's not as much of a, you know, it's not as much of a centerpiece of the face as obviously the mask is for the Masked Saiyan figure. By the way, I'm taking the body out here if you can't see. But yeah, it's obviously not as much of a centerpiece because it's kind of like hidden behind the mask anyway. There's the body, by the way. Like I said, pretty much the same body. That's stupid. That stupid, like, line cut. It's okay, you're not looking at the back of the figure anyway. But yeah, no, this is, I believe, literally the same sculpt as the Masked Saiyan figure up there. Just obviously this arm is not the same as the one up there, but I think this arm might even be the same. I am noticing a couple little plastic errors. I don't know if you can see that, but on his thumb, there's a little bit of, like, extra plastic there, which is kind of interesting. Let's get the base out here, and then we will put it all together and see how it looks. I know that this guy does look really fantastic, though, put together, and trust me, I was really excited for this guy to come in, because I love Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. Super Saiyan 3 is just my favorite transformation in general, so this is really cool for me. Alright, is there a... hold on a second, I'm noticing that I see a... there is an extra piece in here, okay. So this actually comes with a stand. I did not even know that. As you can see here, there's a little plastic piece. Figured that out because on the top there's that little hole. But yeah, we'll figure out where that goes in a second. Let's put together our mans here. By the way, real quick, I just want to point out, they did a lot of detail on, like, the edges of the hair. Like, you can see this one's kind of like, you know, at an angle here. They did a lot of detail on the hair, which I think is really cool. Haven't seen a Super Saiyan 3 here where they put that much effort on it. Oh, this looks really good. That's awesome! Alright, hold on, I'll show you in a second when you... His head is a little bit loose, I will say that. That might just be because of the weight. I don't think... well, okay, I guess I'm holding him upside down, he's not falling off, but I would not do that if I were you. But anyway, let's put his head on nice and tight. Think that's good. Wow! That looks really good. That actually looks fantastic. He is super heavy, though. I'm sure that's why they included the stand. Let's obviously stick him on here. He's in that kind of same flying pose. I believe this actually is the same stand, too, as the Masked Saiyan up there. They just added that little hole at the back, and rightfully so, since my man's is so heavy. Let's slide him on here. Alright, perfect. And then we're obviously going to put the stand in the back so the plastic pieces do not break off, because obviously they're just like plastic pegs. Okay, so let's put this... I'm not sure how this goes. I'm assuming it's just like you put it in here and it just kind of... I don't think there's really any right way to do it. I don't know. Oh no, maybe it goes like this, because it is kind of at that angle. Yeah, there we go. I believe that's how it goes in there. Oh wow, that actually sinks in really deep. Okay, did not expect that to go in like that. But alright, I guess that works. It's not really holding it up, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. Maybe it goes under this hair? Yeah, maybe it goes like under this piece? Maybe that's how it's supposed to go? I'm not too sure. Of course, there weren't really, like, you know, there's not instructions in these figures, because I think they figure, no pun intended, that you're just supposed to be able to put them together. I have no idea, but I'm going to assume that that's the way to do it. I'll fiddle with it a little bit more, but I don't really see, like, any specific spot, I don't know if you guys can see that, where it would actually fit there. Look at this! this is the only thing that I probably don't like about this figure. The fact that just, oh, and his head came off. It's okay, obviously that's supposed to happen. This is probably the only thing I don't like about this figure, is that this stand is a little bit finicky. I'm assuming that's how it goes, because I'm like kind of turning the pole here and it's not really turning. Like it seems like it's supposed to fit in that spot. Now it's not even really coming off. So I guess that's how it's supposed to go. I don't know, it's just kind of weird that they wouldn't make it, because usually they're pretty decent when it comes to these like stands or whatever. But yeah, guess we'll just have to fiddle with that later. Not exactly sure how that goes, because like I said, it doesn't really fit anywhere. And like I said, like, you know, I'm trying to like fiddle with it a little bit now, and his head just keeps coming off. But for now, I'll worry about that later. Let's compare him to the size of some other figures, with his head on, of course. Alrighty, so I think I finally figured out how this goes on here. I looked at the video. I looked at a couple videos on YouTube, and I really couldn't find anything about like this specifically. Obviously, you know, I just looked at some figure boxings or figure boxings. That's ironic. Figure unboxings or whatever, and I think it just kind of goes right there, so it just kind of sits there. It honestly kind of helps, I guess. I mean, it's not really like that big of a support, to be perfectly honest with you. I think it could honestly be there without it, but I'm not going to mess with it right now. He looks absolutely fantastic though, and here he is scaled next to every single one of the current Dragon Ball Heroes figures from DXF, besides the Gogeta, obviously, so far. He is literally the same size as Masked Saiyan, which I know mine has a couple accessories hanging on it, but that is perfect for what we were looking for, obviously, because you know, obviously they are the same character. Oops, sorry, turned up the saturation there a little bit. But anyhow, as you can see, they are the same characters, so they're about the same size, which is obviously what we're looking for there. Looks very good. Like I said, they're the same body, so it makes sense for them to be on the same size. You know, obviously you can see even on their boots, they're, you know, around the same size there. They're chilling. Goku is a little bit taller, just by a little bit. Obviously Bardock's hair gives him a lot of, you know, a lot of height on my man's here. But Goku, I believe, is still the tallest, just by a hair though. And then obviously compared to Beat, Beat is a munchkin compared to Bardock, just like he is with the Goku. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will be unboxing that Super Saiyan Xeno Gogeta next, so expect a comparison from this guy to him too as well. I would definitely recommend picking this guy up. Like I said, in the description below will be some places that you can go ahead and pick him up. Definitely a fantastic figure. If you love Bardock and you love Super Saiyan 3s, definitely recommend this guy. Great pickup, looks fantastic. My only complaint, I guess, besides the weird stand, is that his neck does look kind of a little bit short. Like when you're looking from the front it looks okay, but when you're looking up here, I don't know. But that's just me, maybe. Although here's what I'll point out real quick before we do end. As you can see here, obviously the bandana, it's not going to focus for me, is obviously a little bit of a darker red. And then on the Masked Saiyan, it's obviously a little bit of a brighter red, just by a hair. But obviously, I would have kind of wanted them to make it a little bit more brighter here, since it's the focus, and obviously there it's just kind of painted because, you know, obviously you're focusing on the mask or whatever. But still, amazing figure nonetheless. Absolutely love it. Can't wait to display this guy next to the other Dragon Ball Super figures. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And Epic Me 2 out. Peace.